promoting health and wellness. That's the goal of a live fair hosted today by the Tyler Area Senior Citizen Association. As KLTV7 Soraya Bonds reports, a new study is shedding light on senior citizens and loneliness, something this group is helping with.
And there are so many people that are sitting at home alone all day that maybe they're not eating properly, taking care of themselves properly.
Becky Edwards is a board member for TASCA and the coordinator for the second annual Senior Health Education Fair. She also does home care assessment for those looking to transition into nursing homes.
So the benefits of those that can care for themselves, TASCA is huge for that because they can kind of take some of that loneliness away, and then the other services as well.
A recent Pew Research Center study found that 27% of adults over 60 in the U.S. live alone. That percentage is much smaller around the world, where living with extended relatives is more common. TASCA is a nonprofit organization that offers resources for senior citizens, such as painting, bingo, dancing, healthcare assistance, and finance assistance. Marilyn McKeithen was an attendee at the event seeking resources. She says she struggled with loneliness living by herself for 2 years.
When I first moved here, I was living by myself, and yes, but now that I'm living with family, I'm not. It's not so much a problem.
Jerry Suleski, TASCA volunteer, says if anyone knows a senior citizen living alone, to educate them on the numerous resources and community offered at Tyler Area Senior Association.
There's always those that are at home by themselves, or they just became widowed, or in different scenarios, but we want them to know that there's a place that they can come and get resources.
Soraya Bonds, KLTV 7 News.